you go to the Nobel ceremony, and I did get to walk in with the king. And later, I got to dine at the palace with the royal family again. And you're sitting in this golden room, and it just really feels like I went from just trying to do a really good PhD to being in a fairy tale. I'm Donna Strickland. I'm a professor at the University of Waterloo. I actually do try to develop new types of laser amplifiers, and I still study some nonlinear optics with it, but what the nonlinear optics will be used for is for somebody else. I just like to actually play with the lasers. I'm a laser jock, yes.
This year's prize is about tools made from light.
So in 2018, along with my PhD supervisor, Joël Maru, I won the Nobel Prize for our work doing chirped pulse amplification. The idea of chirped pulse amplification is very simple. You take your short pulse, you stretch it and make it very long. You safely amplify it to get all the energy, and then when it's out of the amplifier, you squeeze it back down. And actually, when we finally got it to work, it really changed the physics of how light and matter interacted. The applications came around to some extent because of an accident in George's lab in Michigan. He went on and had a student get the laser in the eye, and it was a very bright ophthalmologist. And he saw that the damage was a round hole in the retina and not a tear. And so he came out and talked to George and said, what kind of laser is that you're using that would make that kind of damage? And it was from that they started working on the laser surgery. It's also, people started to then realize that they could cut glass. Until then, you could not have high peak power. So some applications like fusion, which has had their breakthrough lately, that's energy in, gives you energy out. But I say that I built a laser hammer, right? If you try to drive a nail into a piece of wood, you can push with all your might, it doesn't go in, but you pick up a hammer and in it goes.
Professor Moreau, Professor Strickland, you have been awarded the 2018 Nobel Prize in Physics. Congratulations.
So how did that change your life?
Changes it quite a bit. And I don't think you realize what it's going to do until it happens to you, right? I mean, that very first day, I had 1,500 emails. I mean, the Prime Minister calls you. I mean, it's quite a different thing. I did get to have an audience with Pope Francis. I have met rock stars like Brian May of Queen. I met the Apollo astronauts. Quite a different life. And people also look at you differently, and you have to get used to that. I was very happy to find out that I was going to get to be a corresponding member of the Australian Academy of Science. I'm very proud that my colleagues in Australia feel that they want me to be part of the Academy. You have to let creative minds just get out there and explore and see what happens, and maybe nothing will come, and maybe it'll take 20 or 50 years, but people have to remember that the laser came about because Einstein did his fundamental paper in 1917, but we didn't have a laser until 1960. And we do need to fundamentally understand the world in order to make use of it.